Recently, I claimed that these electrical indicator screwdrivers are dangerous because if they're left in, say, water and the internals get wet, they could electrocute you when you try and use them by touching something live. I thought I'd leave these two different electrical screwdrivers, one half-decent, modern, certified one by Weira, and this slightly older, cracked, dodgy-looking one, in some water and see what happens. Now, they've been sat in water for some while. Let's just see. This is an insulation resistance tester. It's set to test at 500 volts, a very standard electrical test, certainly here in the UK. And if I do this on here, what do we get? We get, even though it's soaking wet in my hand, we get 1.2 million ohms, and you can see the light lighting up there, maybe just about. That is fine, that is perfectly safe. Less than a milliamp, far less than a milliamp would flow through me if I stuck that in a socket like I did in the recent short. But let's try this older, dodgier looking one and see whether this would be safe if it got wet. Bear in mind, you might not know if it got wet. Let's have a look. Still lights up, you can just see it lighting up in my hand. This one's currently showing 0.35 mega ohms, and I've seen it show as low as 0.01. And that is enough for 23 milliamps to flow through you, which is something I would certainly not be comfortable with. So I stand by my suggestion that these things are a risk if animals build a little bridge in there or if they get wet, especially if you don't notice. And I would much prefer you use a proper GS38 voltage indicator, as I show you exactly how to do in this linked video called I Could Have Died.